Well, it's definitely starting to feel hotter in Maine this week, and we're starting to hear a lot about the heat index.
Yes, meteorologist Aaron Myler joins us now to explain what that even is. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, you both. Yeah, there's a lot going on in weather generally all the time, but I guess the big question right now is, why do we feel hotter than the actual temperature when it's humid outside? Well, it's not that simple, but it's also not that complicated. So let's take a look at the heat index. First of all, though, we have to talk about what evaporation is. Evaporation takes energy and puts it into a liquid to then turn that liquid into a gas. Now, that's what's happening when we sweat. When you sweat, you take that sweat that's on your body, it takes some energy out of your skin, some heat energy, and turns it into a liquid. When there's low humidity, the air has lots of room to take on more water, so you can easily sweat and easily evaporate that water, which cools your body off more, which is why the temperature will feel like what the actual temperature outside is. The issue is going to be that whenever we have high humidity in the forecast, there's not much room in the air to take more water vapor on, and that limits the amount that you can sweat, and when you don't sweat, it's just not getting any heat off your body, which is why we start to feel warmer, and your feels like temperature will be higher than the actual temperature outside. Now, if we take a look at today, your temperatures are going to be there peaking in the low 80s, but if you look at the top of the screen there, the other line, your feels like temperatures are going to be quite a bit higher, getting a little bit closer to 90, because you just can't sweat as easily, which can't cool off your body the same way you would on a nice dry day. Now, as humans, we want to be in the middle there in that blue shade where it is the ideal comfort index for all of us. And as we go through your day here today, we're going to not be the worst, but not be the best that we could. We're going to be cool and muggy overnight and then hot and humid during the day, which means we're not going to be quite as comfortable as we would normally want to be. We're going to be just slightly off to the right there, meaning we're going to be less comfortable than we would on a dry and perfect temperature kind of day. So overall, we just need to sweat to kind of get that off of our skin and get the heat out of us. But whenever we have a humid day, there's just frankly not as much room in the air to make that a little bit more easy. In the studio, meteorologist Aaron Myler, News Center, Maine.